everything you got on the floor right now. That's including your shorts, and take them off slow cause you look good.
Vtubers.
I'm the CEO of racism.
What did he say?
As we know, they quit, or graduate, or whatever term you want to use. Now you're probably wondering, Static, what the fuck, didn't you just post a video covering a topic similar to this one? Yes I did.
Are you serious?
But while yes, the titles and topics of these videos are very similar, this video is probably longer than the last one, mostly due to that video more so giving a sentiment to enjoy the content you watch and not take it for granted, because every VTuber will eventually quit. This video, however, is going to go into more specifics as to why niggas quit in the first place, from a nigga that obviously hasn't quit yet, doesn't plan to in a long time. Alright, I'ma stop waffling, let's get into it. Burnout. Here's the textbook definition, but in Tokyo terms, you do something so much non-stop, even when it gets stressful and is no longer fun. You contemplate on taking a break, but convince yourself that you must keep going. The grind never stops. The show must go on. The more streams, more videos, more content. Huh? And then you pass out. Or quit. We see this a lot within the VTuber community, and I guess there are different forms of burnout as well. Some VTubers don't really want to do the same stuff over and over, which leads them to pursue different type of stuff within content creation, and some might just take a break from it entirely. The worst cases of burnout is obviously when someone graduates due to the effects. Now honestly, I think a lot of people are just going to experience burnout at some point. I'm fortunate enough to say that I haven't when it comes to making stuff, because the moment it gets boring, I'm leaving or doing something different. But some feel like they have to continue doing it. They have bigger audiences and peer pressure can be a bitch.
I'm going to jump!
No!
Do a flip!
And you don't want to let people down. And I get that, I respect it. Just remember to take time for yourself. If you don't, whatever you do will suffer as well. Joe Cat.
I'm out. You think I'm about to... I'm not watching this!
Yes, sorry, not a VTuber. But wait, it's a clear and unfortunate example of what I'm talking about. For those that don't know, Joe Cat basically got fucked.
What?
So much so, he decided to dip off of content creating. And honestly, I don't know if he will come back. If the shit happening to him happened to me, I would probably move to Bikini Bottom. I'm not even gonna hold you. But harassment can be a cavalry of things, like doxing, swatting, general verbal harassment, stalking, dogpiling, trolling, impersonation, hate speech, and revenge. So you know, pick your poison. Sometimes you get more than one poison though, a nice little cocktail of just vile deeds, as one may say.
Why is it spicy?
And it's just not great. You don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to deal with that shit. Joe Cat didn't want to deal with that shit, so he left. I get it. I understand. So contracts. They definitely exist. And can really fuck you up if you violate it hard enough. Now you're probably wondering, Tokyo, you titled the video Why VTubers Quit, Not Get Terminated. And you're right. I did, but also, fuck you is my video. Anywhoosies, VTubers and agencies, and maybe in groups, I don't know if it applies to groups, but I'm gonna say it just in case, are usually required to sign a contract, and are legally binded to follow them. And we have multiple cases where,
Would you like to meet me? Would you like to meet me? And perhaps even try me?
Is this nigga serious?
they did some icky things that violates their contract. And sometimes it's probably not that big of a deal.
I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs. Could you run that by me again?
If they were independent. But due to being tied to an agency or whole group, they have a sort of standard to uphold. This of course varies from company to company. There's also just that small few that just have a conflict in interest. My best example is probably Erika and Sherry, which seemed to be really hurt that they had to graduate, and even gave the image that this wasn't a decision they wanted to make. Sherry even hinting at a decision being presented where leaving was just the better option for her. Sometimes, talents just choose to not renew the contract. As of writing the script, Ophelia recently chose to not renew her contract.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Does this mean that the agency is bad? No. Sometimes you just don't rock with the contract, and tough decisions will have to be made. Like I said in my last vid, it could just be that they aren't interested or having fun with it anymore, which is understandable. I can't really blame them. After doing something for so long, there's a chance it could get boring. And that still holds true. Doing the same thing over and over gets boring. Some VTubers have been seen to either quit to go to school, focus on other forms of content, or they just don't have time for VTubing in their life anymore. Which is valid. Not everyone can make VTubing a full-time job, and that's kind of all I can think of. If there are any other reasons, let me know in the comments, and I will respond. I respond to a lot of comments, well, I think, at least. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe because a lot of people don't. Hit the notification bell because I do stream here on YouTube. If you want to support financially and get my videos early, you can do that by hitting the join button to become a member or becoming a patron on my Patreon to get the same benefits. You can also send a tip using the link, and I also have my Discord and other socials in the description as well. That's gonna be all from me. Peace.